Welcome to this video on skills to enhance your work-life experience. The topic under consideration is the 3E conflict model. In the workplace, we can often be exposed to difficult interactions with others that can lead to conflict. Sometimes conflict can escalate disproportionately, resulting in damaged relationships, frustration, and suboptimal outcomes. The 3E model provides a framework to apply during a conflict to minimize unnecessary escalation of the conflict. The model does not seek to provide a framework to solve the actual conflict itself, merely to create an environment that would increase the likelihood that the conflict would be resolved. Conflict results when two or more persons are in disagreement. Therefore, when utilizing this model, it is necessary to view matters from your point of view and also from the point of view of the other third parties involved. There are three components to the model, and we will review each one in turn. The first component of the model is ego. Ego relates to how a person wants to be viewed by others. Most people want to ensure they have a positive impression on others, for example, that they are considered intelligent, reasonable, and open-minded. This is not an exhaustive list. Let's consider ego from the point of view of the other person. The more fragile a person's ego, the greater the need to ensure that you do not back them into a corner so they lose face. If your behavior results in them losing face, they may double down on their position, regardless of how untenable it may be. Now let's consider ego from your point of view. How robust is your ego? How do you react when your ego is under threat? What level of awareness do you have in the heat of conflict concerning your ego? These are all things you need to consider so you do not allow your ego to drive your behavior. The next component of the model is emotions. Let's consider emotions from the point of view of the other person. Are they angry? Are they calm? What emotional state of being are they displaying? Are they in an emotional state of being that is conducive to constructive discussion? Do they need, or do you need, to afford them time to calm down? Can you dissipate their tension in some way? Now let's consider emotions from your point of view. Ask the same aforementioned questions of yourself. Can you control their emotions during the conflict resolution discussions? Can you focus on self-awareness to ensure you regulate your own emotional responses even in the face of provocation? That would be very important. The final component of the model is evidence. Let's consider evidence from the point of view of the other person. Are they convinced that their evidence is credible? Can you explain their position based on their evidence back to them so they agree you clearly understand their position? That is absolutely essential so you are clear on what their actual position is. Now let's consider evidence from your point of view. Ask yourself, is your evidence biased in any way? Can you explain your position based on your evidence so the other party can explain it back to you so you know they fully understand your position? If you have more evidence than required to negate their position, choose not to use it all, or else you may add humiliation to the other party, which can lead to further conflict. That concludes this lean lesson on the 3E conflict model. Thanks for watching.